Hey guys, I'm going to make a bamboo container here, kind of like the one I made for the challenge. Difference being I get to use a saw because I don't have a one tool limit. I'm going to start by actually taking this off about halfway here. Just kind of eyeball it. And you'll see I'm going to cut it in a circle as I go around so I can get me a good little groove going in it. This is a cheap little saw. A friend of mine gave it to me a few years back. Works really good on trees, not so good on bamboo. Alright. There we go. So this is the bottom of my container. One other thing I'm going to do real quick, I'm just going to make a couple of slits right here. Just a score line, more or less. Put one about right here. Make sure I'm actually in shot, and I'm not. I'm sorry for that. Good. I'm using just a regular everyday digital picture camera, but it does have video format on it. And then maybe a small one about right here. And I'll show you why in a minute. Pull this out and say about right here. And there we go. We've got a container, sort of. Now I'm going to show you why I made these indentions here, these little quick cuts. Let me get my handy dandy knife. And get something to baton with and peel back up here. Hey, there's the bucket for my bucket truck. I'm going to come down here and split this just enough to pop that little piece that I cut. Just enough to cut that out. Like so. You don't have to hit it hard. If you hit it too hard, you're going to go through to the good bamboo, and you don't want to do that. Give it a little. There we go. And then the last one here. And there we go. So now, not only do I have a container, but I can build me a small fire under this. So I don't have to have a big roaring fire, and I don't have to have it sitting on it. I can build the fire directly under this, and because of this membrane in the bottom, it's not as thick as the outside, so heat's going to transfer to my water a lot quicker. and get it boiling a lot faster. I do recommend you boil this out before you use it. You can see there's a thin layer inside this, but you can see how thick that is. I mean, it's good and solid. It ain't going anywhere. I can take a piece of paracord and loop it around the bottom, make it a loop around the top, throw it over my side. I can take this with me. It's sturdy. I don't have to worry about burning a hole in my Gore-Tex jacket or my trash bag that I'm going to use as a shelter. And like I said, I'll demonstrate real quick for you. You can baton this. It's just not the easiest thing to do. And as I've said in other videos, I don't want to beat on this knife any more than I have to. Not only was this given to me by a dear friend, I actually made him a knife, so he bought me a knife. I got the raw end of the deal, I think. But, you know, if you're in the woods, this is all you've got. You can make everything else. Now, you can make a knife out of a rock. I know you can. I've seen people do it. But you can't make a knife out of a rock that you're going to successfully cut down trees with time and time again. You got to protect these, man. This is your livelihood in the woods. Everything else you can get by with. So take care of what you got. I'm going to actually finish using this. I'm going to see if I can find a smaller piece. I need to find a piece just big enough to fit inside of this. I'm actually going to make a lid that I can pop on it that'll be semi-watertight. But here you go, folks. That's what I used in the woods. Like I said, we have bamboo all over the place down here. It grows like weeds. It's another one of those wonderful plants that we brought in from other places and thought we could use it, but we didn't know how to take care of it and how to inhibit its growth. So now it's taken over in the south, just like kudzu. Another useful plant that people don't take for what it's made for. It's edible, it's medicinal, it's a great all-around plant. It's just taken over the south like wildfire. So there you have it. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope this is the first or second of many videos I'll be making in the future. I know I'll get better as I go along. Just bear with me. You know, Dave's been doing this for a couple of years now. If you go back and watch some of his older videos, Dave, I love you, man, but that was some goofy stuff the first few, you know what I'm saying? We all have to learn by making mistakes. I've enjoyed it. Cable Guy Ken here, and I'll be seeing you again shortly.